welcome to this series of short videos which will be accompanying my album, Invisible Music, folk songs that influenced Angela Carter. Hello and welcome to the last video that I'll be explaining my album, Invisible Music, folk songs that influenced Angela Carter. The last pair of tracks, 18 and 19, are really illustrations of Carter the song that Carter actually sang, and Carter when she wrote about singing. So they're a little bit more personal to her, really. The Flower of Sweet Strabane is the song that was captured accidentally on tape at the Cheltenham Folk Club on the 15th of January 1967. Carter sang this song. She just stood up and sang it unaccompanied. She also recorded a little instrumental on a concertina that night. And I've heard both. And honestly, she had a great voice. I'm glad she became a novelist, but she had a wonderful voice, and she gave it real welly on the top notes. She sang it after the singing of Paddy Tunney. I think Paul and Angela met Paddy Tunney in Ireland, and she considered him a friend and loved this tune. So she sang it. She, interestingly, is singing from a male point of view in this song, in a heteronormative universe, about a girl who's the most beautiful girl in Ireland. And I find that an interesting aspect of the folk tradition in general, actually, that men can sing songs from a woman's point of view and vice versa, and it just isn't weird. And I don't know many traditions that have that gender fluidity. There's a lot of misogyny in the tradition, don't get me wrong, but it's an interesting point. And I think Carter learned a lot from the folk tradition about how she could jump inside male skins and female skins. It gave her a freedom to move between bodies with great ease and comfort, and I think that's something she picked up from singing folk songs. In her short story Reflections, she writes about hearing somebody sing, and she mentions in one of her unpublished notes that she was inspired to write this story by Anne Briggs's record cover. So I imagine that the young girl singing is actually Anne Briggs. She's describing hearing Anne Briggs's voice, and actually the description is spot on. This sort of liquid pearl. It's a wonderful description of hearing somebody sing and an homage to the female singing voice. Thank you very much for joining me on this little journey as I get a chance to tell you a little bit more about the tracks on my record and the thinking behind putting it together. And I hope you enjoy it. Take care, bye.